So comics kind of moves us right over to collectibles. I mean,
Yeah.
and obviously you've got tons and it all looks gorgeous.
Thank
What
you.
is your prized or most favorite of all your collectibles?
People keep asking me that, and I keep going, I don't know.
Which is your
Okay.
favorite kid?
Today.
Today, I think that's what it is. It's just this ever evolving. So I really, I mean, the toys that I had when I was a kid, wouldn't consider myself a collector because they were my toys. I played
Oh,
with
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
That was not my, I mean, it was, yeah, okay, my collection of toys, right? And I played hard with them. And so like, it was all that, like almost everything that I had was Star Wars. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, right? From Empire Strikes Back onwards, and stuff. And when I moved, because I grew up in Calgary, when I moved from Calgary to Toronto to go to university, I said very pointedly, this is my stuff.
Don't
Please
touch
don't
it.
throw it out. Save it, because I'm coming back for it. 2 hours after I left, I shit you not, it was gone.
Man.
Yeah, my entire collection of toys, which was really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
At least it went to families where they had kids. Like, oh, we gave all your toys to this family. They have a young kid. I was like, fine, you've
I
killed me,
guess. Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
fine. And it hurt too much. It was just like, and it's just stuff, but it's stuff that I played with, and it was part of my
Yeah.
who I was and helped
Yeah.
shaped, my idea of storytelling and play and stuff. And so I didn't really get back into collecting because like I'd go to like Silver Snail when it was on
Oh,
at its
man.
height.
Queen Street?
Yeah.
Queen Street, right? Like when it was the Silver Snail. And I would like look at the comics, be very wistful, but now it's like overwhelming because it's like, oh my God, where do you even start? How do you get back
Yeah.
into this, right? And so I go for the collectibles and I'd look at all the toys. And this is still something I love to do. I love visiting toy stores. I just love seeing all the toys. And they had some beautiful things up there that you looked at them and I went, I really love that Eagle Lander from Space 1999. But I do not have the $80 to spare to pick that up because I need to eat this week. And, also I'd like to go out on a date with somebody and perhaps interact that way. So it was one of those things where, for me, it was like, okay, no money for it, priorities, right? And I didn't really seriously get back into collecting toys. I collected physical media instead.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the CD collection. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, hey baby, here, I'll put this on, like some good music or like tunes and whatnot. But then I started, they have this thing for the younger listeners called the Columbia House.
Mm.
Visual and like CD like. So for me it was movies. It was you got 10 movies for 1 penny. And then after that, you had to pay blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So that's what started it. And I actually started collecting VHS movies of movies that I liked.
Yep.
And that kind of, it was manageable. It was like, okay, just a few movies here and there and stuff. And like, because when movies came out back in those days, right, they would run for however long in the theaters and you'd have to wait.
Yeah.
You have to wait at least a year before they came out on VHS. And when they came out on VHS, now that's another form of media. It was an actual physical tape. For all you non-Gen Xers out there, it was actually this big, chunky, plastic, rectangular box that held magnetic spools of tape that this information was coded on, and you would put it in a machine, and that machine would read that information and display it. VHS, those are the tapes. Anyways, I had a... So you would have to wait a year. They come out for rental, and there'd be a rental window because the studios, they had it all worked out. Theatrical run, make everybody wait. Rental run, right? And that rental run would be anywhere, usually about 6 months to a year, and then they would be put on sale.
Then you could buy it.
Right? And then it would be like $30, $30 or whatever. You could buy it right away, but it would cost like $125 to get the first run, so VHS tapes, because they knew they wanted to make as much money as they could, and if they sold it right away, they wouldn't be making as much money.
Yep. You pay one price, you have it forever.
There you go, and then you have it forever. And so VHS sort of went, and then DVDs So like Laserdisc first, but I missed the Laserdisc wave.
I didn't
but then,
jump on that train.
Yeah. I just missed it because it was just like, what?
Yeah.
It was like you went out
It
for
was
lunch
so
and
fast.
they were gone, right? And then DVDs came out and they were talking about how, well, VHS is on a magnetic tape, physical media. It degrades over time. And you could, you put in a VHS tape from like 15 years ago, you can have nothing but static because it'll
Your
demagnetize.
VCR will eat it, and then that's
Yeah,
it.
and you're like, oh my God, okay. So DVDs, where it's the first sort of iteration of high definition, sort of comes into play. And by high definition, we're not talking 1080p or 4K or 8K. Like this is like maybe 720. Not
Yeah, it was
really.
like
It's like
320.
way below. It was like 5 something, but it was cleaner than VHS, and it was on a disc. Now, discs are something that we used to have. Thin plastic pieces where digitally it would be encoded, and then you would put them in a physical media player and it would read those discs. And the advantage of that was longevity and better quality and more storage space, right?
Yes.
You didn't have, if you had a long movie like that was more than 3 hours long, you didn't have 2 cassette tapes for it. You had 1 disc. There were times where you had to flip the disc over, though.
Yep.
I do remember those
I
times.
have one of those still.
Yeah. And so, and so it came to that. So, like, I still have a substantial physical media collection, and I still add to it today because I don't like streaming services. I don't trust them. I hate when there's a drop in internet and everything looks like you're watching it in a cave in Afghanistan or something like that during the 90s, where you're hiding from the U.S. Special Forces. Like, that's the feeling. Like, whenever it drops down, I go, oh. And also, when you buy something digitally, you don't own, like same with music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't own that. You own the rights to listen to it, but they can yank that away. With physical media, it's mine. I own
Yeah.
it. There's like, you can't take it back. I got it.
Yeah.
So there's that. And now things are so spread over all the different services. You can't, I mean, Netflix was supposed to be like the one ring that binds us all.
Right.
Right? Everything is there. And like, I don't need this anymore. People are getting rid of their physical media collection. And now all of a sudden it's like, well, no, this movie isn't on Netflix anymore. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, it's now Paramount took the rights back.
Yeah.
Well, can I watch it on Paramount? Yes, if you pay for it.
If you pay separate,
It's like, what? So now it's like the old days of cable again, where everything is like back to their proprietary sources.
Yeah.
Whereas for physical media, it's out. It's there.
watch
I
it
have
whenever
movies.
I
I've
want.
been lending movies out to friends. Like one friend, I don't have Netflix. I want to watch Heat. It's on Crave, but it's only in French.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, here.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you. Just make sure I get it back. It's like, yeah, okay, cool. And there's something about that, and it's like, it's my own personal collection that I've curated.
Yeah.
I buy every movie, but I buy the movies that I like, that I think I'll enjoy, and I've got from like, highly critical, like Criterion edition
Yeah.
of Honora, which I still haven't seen, but it's like everybody's, and to like, run and gun, fun, silly, stupid movies like Time
Yeah.
Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme or Hard Target, right? Like
That
you
you
sit there and
just
go,
watch.
yeah. And that's the way I go. So my collection of stuff is now I have TV money.
Yeah. That helps.
It's does it? Does it?
I mean, depends.
Yeah. It's
Um,
Space
is there-
Danger all over again.
Yeah.
Like with the comics and the things. But my
Is
favorite
there
thing
like
is
a holy grail
yeah,
toy
I mean
or item that you always wanted and have not got yet? Or are happy that you finally do?
yeah, I'm sure there is. Somewhere in there. I love them all. Like
Yeah.
I don't get things just for the sake of getting them. I get things like that Marie Kondo. Does it bring you happiness? Like, fuck yeah. That's why I have so
Yeah.
much shit.
It all
all
sparks
makes me
joy.
happy. Come on. It's like, this is why I can't let it go. Because I love it all.
Yeah.
Because it is, I think collectibles and toys are a link to, I mean, the very, for me, nostalgia. Bring me back to a time when it, just the pure joy
Yeah.
of watching something and playing with it and being in that world and telling the story or listening to the story or sharing the story. That's what these figures do. They bring for me. Like, this is just sort of one of the, and I think they're super cool.
Yeah.
They're so detailed and cool. And I want to do more than just display them. Like I wanted to take, like they have toy photographers now who build these beautiful dioramas and will light them and have smoke and add effects. And I want to do that.
Yeah, man.
As well, right? I mean, this is the whole, I often think about, not often, but there are times where I think about, I just love to maybe stop acting, stop doing like running like the hamster in a wheel type thing, and focus on just doing my YouTube channel. Like just the YouTube channel where I unbox toys, where I shoot long form videos, short form videos, do proper reviews on every single one of these figures, go out, do this thing about where, you know, how are these made? What's the process like for this? Like from when it gets from the design phase to how it's fabricated, to how it's shipped out and all this stuff. Like I want to do those deep cuts. I want to do like what you guys are doing, a podcast where you talk to like-minded people.
We just want to talk to people about the stuff we love.
You know, and just share that. Like there's a part of me that's kind of like, I want to invest some like more time into that. Because, and I don't want to sound, and I do sound, ungrateful, but it's been like, you know, acting, and I'm happy to be acting. I'm busy, and I know it sounds really shitty because a lot of people aren't working. But for me to say, hey, I'd like to take a bit of a break from this so I can do this now. And that's the thing. I mean, I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah.
And it's
that's
one of those
the dream,
things where,
right? Like I would love to just do the stuff I love and I don't even need to get paid for it, but I need to be able to live.
Just live off of it.
You have to live with it.
If I can create something and you just give me food, then that's good. I don't need to work as hard to have my paying job.
And that's kind of the key. You find the thing that you love, and if you can do it, because, you know, after a while, you kind of go, you know, when you're young, it's like, oh, it's all about, you know, I don't go different places. I want to make all the money and be glamorous and this and that and do all that stuff. And then I found that the older I've gotten, the more I just want to stay home and play with my toys.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to be comfortable. It's getting dark out. I don't really feel like going out and putting on pants.
Yeah.
But I guess I got to go to this
got some shows to catch up on.
Right. And it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of that. But I've also worked really, really hard for the last 10 years have been a crazy ride. And it's been fantastic, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But I think there's a time as well to sort of start pumping the brakes just a little bit.
Yeah.
And just start enjoying things. Because like I said,
balance.
too, it's like, I'm not getting any younger. And if I devote all my time working on shows that I love working on, but then where's the time for me?
Yeah.
And so it is that balance where it's like I'm entering a different phase in my life, I think, where I'm trying to reorganize my priorities and figure out what it is I want to do now.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the thing that I've always wanted to do when I was younger, and I've done it. So, but what's the next step? What do I want to do now?